Hi, I'm Miss Amy from the Rogers Public Library, and this is for my program Colorín Colorado. Hola, soy la señorita Amy, y este es para mi programa Colorín Colorado. Today, we'll be learning the months in Spanish. Hoy vamos a aprender los meses en español. Let's start. January is enero. February is febrero. March is marzo. April is abril. May is mayo. June is junio. July is julio. August is agosto. September is septiembre. October is octubre. November is noviembre. And December is diciembre. Alright, so in your craft packets for this week, you will have the months in Spanish and their pronunciations, 4 sheets of construction paper, and you'll have different colors, but you'll always have a black one, and then 1 sheet of cardstock. So our craft for this week is a quilled sugar skull, and quilling is when you make stuff with paper like this. I'll show you how to do some of that. Here is one that I started. So just to show you, here's half of one, and I'll do the other half with you. So how you want to start is you take your sheet of cardstock, and what I did at first was that I traced my skull. I did a skull because of a sugar skull because of its Mexican tradition and it's Halloween month. So, but you can do whatever shape you want. It's perfectly fine. I started with my outline of a skull. So you can see I just got some pencil and I did what I wanted to. Here's an eye, just for spacing. Here are the teeth. You of course don't have to, but if you want to. And then I took my black sheet of construction paper and I cut a strip that was 1/2 inch wide, and I went ahead and just shaped it out to be the shape of my skull face. So I'll show you how I did that. So for my skull face, here is what is going to be the chin that I have cut out for it. And what I'm using is just an old piece of cardboard that I have glue all over already. And I'm just putting some glue down. You don't need a lot. And then I'm gonna slide my strip of paper right onto the glue very thinly, just so it coats it a little. Like that. And then I'm going to take my strip of paper and just line it up with what I sketched out. And like with most things, you'll have to hold it down for a few seconds just to make sure that it stays and it doesn't come off later. Alright, so that is my chin of my skull face. And then here is my other cheekbone, so I'll go ahead and apply that. Same thing, I'll just run it through the glue. And take off some excess if I get too much. And then just paste it down where I want it. And then to complete my skeleton face, here is my other strip of paper. And so since it's flat and I want it to be kind of curved, like this side right here, I'll just take my fingers and kind of press it between them and slide it off, and now it's more curved. So it'll fit the, and again, I'll just run it through the glue, thinly like that, and then paste it down. Alright, so there is my skull face fully outlined. So now I'll show you guys how to do some basic shapes, like what I did for my flower here with the teardrops and then the teeth. So you'll want to start with just a regular strip of paper. Again, this is 1/2 inch, but you can make it wider or thinner. It's however you want. So I start by rolling it, and I've had a lot of practice now having to make this this example, but if it'll help you, and if you can't do it with just your hands, then you can use anything that's sharp and pointy, like a needle, or you can go and buy a quilling tool if you want to. If not, it should be pretty easy to do it with just something you have around your house. I started by using a paper clip, so that also works. And we just want to roll it into the tightest circle we possibly can to start off our basic shape, which for me is the center of our flower. So here is my circle, and to do the center of my flower, I didn't want it this tight, so I did let go a little and then to the desired size that I wanted, which I think it should be about there. And then I just take some glue and put it on the end and glue it down. So same thing with the other ones, with the black lining. You're just gonna take the end of your circle and you're gonna dip it in some glue. You don't need much. And then you're going to stick it where you want it, which in my case is right there. Just like that. And then to do the flower shape that I did, I used 2 different colors of yellow. Here's one. And so we do the same thing. We're going to make it to the tightest circle possible. So once we have our quilled circle, we are going to let it go and let it expand as far as possible. Once it's expanded as much as possible, we are going to take one end and then keep it in place. And we're going to pinch it a little bit, and then we're going to take the other end and pinch it all the way. So this will make our petal shape. So you can fix it a little bit if it doesn't turn out the way you want it. So there is our petal shape. And so I'm just going to glue down this part right here, and there's an opening. And then go ahead and put it right onto our skull. Like that. So then, now that you know the basic teardrop shape, I use the same shape for my nose. I'll show you guys how to do some teeth. So I just took a piece of copy paper and then I folded it into a little oval and then glue it down like this. And that's it. That's all you need to make a tooth. So there is our other tooth. And of course you can do it however you want. This is just how I did mine. So if you want a more in-depth tutorial of how to do quilling, you can go ahead and just look some up on Google or YouTube, and they'll be able to show you how to make some more complicated shapes that I can't show you how to do because I'm not an expert either. You can also look up different examples if you don't want to make a sugar skull. Anything's fine. I'm just showing you what I did. So yeah. All right. Thank you for watching. Bye.